Kids, today we're going to talk about feeling guilty. When we do something wrong and we ask for forgiveness, we don't have to feel guilty because Jesus forgives us. And you know who I'm thinking about? Peter. Peter from the Bible. Now Peter followed Jesus, but like all of us, he wasn't perfect. Sometimes he messed up. One time, he even pretended not to know Jesus. Can you believe that? I mean, who wouldn't want to know Jesus? I know I do. You would think that Jesus was Mr. Popular back then and everyone wanted to hang out with him. But there were a lot of people who actually hated it. And these same people came up with a plan to have Jesus arrested. When they arrested Jesus and took him away, Peter followed him but kept his distance, like far away, but where he could still see Jesus. He didn't want anyone to see him. I'm pretty sure Peter was afraid that he would be arrested too. In fact, when a nearby servant girl saw Peter and asked if he knew Jesus, Peter totally denied it. And to make things worse, 2 more people came up and asked Peter if he knew Jesus, and he gave him the same answers. After the 3rd time Peter denied knowing Jesus before he could even finish his sentence, a rooster crowed. That's when Jesus looked at Peter, and Peter remembered what had Jesus said the night before. Jesus told Peter that he would deny him 3 times before the rooster crowed, and sure enough, Peter did. This made him so sad that he went away and cried. Peter felt so guilty for what he had done. A while later, after Jesus died and came back to life, he was having breakfast with his friends. When they finished eating breakfast, Jesus asked Peter 3 different times if he loved him. All 3 times, Peter said, "Yes, Jesus, you know that I love you." On the 3rd time, Peter did feel hurt that Jesus would question him like this. But the good news is, Jesus had forgiven Peter for denying him. Because Jesus forgave him, Peter didn't need to hold on to that guilty feeling. So, the next time we feel guilty, we can remember Jesus forgives us. When we do something wrong, we just say we're sorry and then let ourselves move on from it. When we do that, we can stop feeling guilty and start celebrating that we've been forgiven. That's what we need to know today. When I feel guilty, Jesus forgives me. Say it with me. When I feel guilty, Jesus forgives me. So, the next time we find ourselves feeling guilty, we can deal with how we feel when we stop, look, and listen to the truth of God's Word. We'll see you next week.
Hey VKids parents, to keep your child connected, please download a family lesson plan that you can find at teamvictory.com. Let's stay connected.